Hi guys, so welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are new to our YouTube channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button below so that you will get notifications on follow-up tutorial videos as well. Okay, so in this video series we have started developing a simple dictionary app that can translate three different languages. So this is our third video where we have tried to describe what the project is about and how we are going to implement it. So make sure to check out the first video, and then the second video we have created a project and tried to add activities and navigation between those activities. So in this third video we'll see how to design our projects and how to define our folder structure so that we can implement database code as well. So let's open our project. So let's run our application and try to be on the same page. Okay, so our emulator is ready. So let's run our application one more time. So this time it will show us on connected devices so that it will automatically run it on an already running emulator. Sorry. So this is our project. This is the first splash screen. Now it went to the home screen. So what we are going to do today is we are going to add a list view to this form so that we can be able to display all the available words in a list view so that anyone can see the words scrolling. And also if someone wants to search, we're going to put a search button at the bottom of the screen so that when a user clicks the search button, we're going to open a new search window. Okay, so let's go to our layout file. And this is our main layout, and we also have search layout. We haven't done anything on each of the forms. We only add a few things on the splash screen so that we'll notice when the splash screen appears and disappears. Okay, so on our main activity, what we are going to add is, first of all, we have to add a list view. Okay, so we'll get list view here. I'm using the latest version of Android Studio, so the organization is a little bit different. So we can find it in the legacy category right now. So let's drag our list view. There you go. So this is our list view. So I want to add something else. So we are going to add a button as well here. No, not inside it. I want the button to be in the same hierarchy. Okay. Now the button is hidden, right? So what we can do, we can remove the list view and add it one more time. Okay. Oh, sorry. We haven't changed the layout of our linear layout, so it has to be vertical so that this one will take all the screen, and we'll manage to break it down to both the controls. So this one the list view and the button. Right now, the list view is taking most of the space. So what we can do is we can reorganize the layout style so that our button will be shown fully. Okay, so to make sure the button is shown fully, we can change its. You can find it on the layout category. Layout weight, make it 0. Now our button will always be visible. Okay, so since the list view is empty, it only shows us a design time view. So let's try to run our application and see how our main activity looks like. Okay, so it's being built. It will show up in our application emulator. Okay, so as I have told you before, the list view is just the design time data. We haven't added anything to show here, but we have our button. So when the user clicks this button, we are going to open a search activity so that the user can search a specific word. So let's do something here. Let's make sure we have changed the layout to linear layout so that it will be easier, especially for a tutorial, to align our objects or controls. So let's change the orientation. So let's make it vertical. Okay, so I need text view and plain text to enter the word, and a button to say search. So let's go to text view, and here we can edit the names easily. So this is, I'm using it as a label. So I came from C#, so I prefer LBL for label. LBL search word. So text, so search word. So here text search word. Here it's empty. Okay, so the button is going to be search. So its name is going to be btn search. Okay, and let's add margin here so that our controls will have a little bit of better presentation. Layout margin 5 data point, so it will have a little bit better alignment. Let's make it 15. Okay, so now I want to change the color of our label so that it will be a little bit viewable. So its text color is going to be dark black, so it will be shown, it will be more readable. Okay, so here also we have to customize our button. So its name is going to be btn show search, and its text show search or just share search. It doesn't make much of a difference actually. Okay, so when this button is going to be clicked, what I want to do is I want to open the search window or the search activity we have designed. So let's go to our Java code, and in main activity let's create a new function here so that we can attach this function to our show search button. Okay, show search function. So here what we want to do is, first we want to create an intent, a new intent. Okay, so our new intent will contain the context, this, and the class name. Now class name that we want to open is search activity dot search activity, so that we can open it as search.class. When we create our activity, I think we have made a mistake on the naming. I'm not going to change it so that I don't want to go to refactoring. So let's just use search, but it has to be search activity since it's an activity file. So show activity, then I'll give it the intent file. Now let's run our application and let's try it. Okay, so our connected device is closed. So let's try to start again our emulator. Okay, so this is our application. So this is our main phone. So when we click on show search, oh, it's a common mistake I always make. We have defined the functions, but we haven't actually related this function with this button. So we should do that first. So in our activity, let's go to button. Make sure we are on main activity, because our function is on main activity.java. So here Android on click button. So it will give us, or it will show us our function name. Why? Because we have defined the function as required. It's public, void, and it takes view parameter. So if you define your function exactly like this, it doesn't matter if you change the name or not, it will show up here. Now we can test our application one more time. Okay, so now when I click search, it will open up the search window, or the search activity. Okay, so we are good. So we are done on the design for now. Now I want to show you something. I have already prepared a text file, so let me open that file first. Okay, so I put it on desktop. It's called word list. So this is our example dictionary words. It has an English word, Amharic word, local Ethiopian language, and French. So I have tried to add about 12 words with 3 languages. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I have to add this file to my project. So I have to create assets folder. So I'm not going to create a new folder, but since assets folder is a common folder, Android Studio provides it as a menu for me. So I'm going to create assets folder. I'm not doing anything here. So in here I have assets folder. Okay, I can simply drag and drop the file here. Sorry for the screen issue. I think my emulator is having an issue. So I'm going to Okay, let me copy the file and copy, and right click, paste it here. So the file name is going to be word list. I don't want to change anything. So this is my file. Okay. So I have already created the file. Now I'm using SQLite as a database, and I want to organize, or I want to create a new file here, so that I'll have a better folder structure. So let's create a new folder here. It has to be a package. First, I need models folder. I'm not going to have much of models. It's going to be a single model, but it's better to organize it. DB helper package. So in the model, let's create a new Java file, and I'll show you what type of data structure I'm using. So the name of the file, it's a dictionary application. It's going to contain words, so I'm going to say it's a word model. It's a simple naming actually. So here I'm going to create 3 fields for English word, Amharic word, and French. Okay, it's going to be private, so that I'll provide a public method for it. Okay, so now I'm going to define 3 get and 3 set methods. Because Java understands it, I created a class and defined private variables. When I start to say public, it shows me 3 get methods and 3 set methods. So I'm going to select from that option. It will remove the ones being created already, so I don't have duplicates. We have finished the 3 get functions, and now I'm going to add 3 set functions as well. These are just basic object-oriented concepts, so if you are trouble understanding it, please refer object-oriented tutorials. Okay, so now I have my model. Now in this DB helper, I'm going to create database access class. Or my database logic. Okay, here, other than required SQLite database logics, I need to have 2 functions. One, to extract words from file. Okay, here we give it the file name. Here it has to be void for now. We can modify it as we go. And the second one, it has to, we are going to have 3, and the other one, it has to return list of word model, get all words. I'm going to use this function for my main activity. Okay, Alt Enter. List, it's not imported yet. Alt Enter, import class. Okay, For now, let's make it return null because we are only creating the template. Public. I need another one as well. But this one is not get all. It's a search function, so it's going to take a search keyword. Okay, I'm going to call it word. For now, let's make it return null. Okay, so obviously we are going to add some logic here so that our database logic is going to be compatible with SQLite helper class requirements. But for this tutorial, we have set up our folder structure and we have set up our classes. So in our next tutorial, we are going to implement the database logic that we have to write so that we can extract the entire words from our text file to the created or the newly to be created SQLite database, and also how to search from it. So all this the database logic code will be implemented in our next video. In this video, if you have any questions, comments, please don't hesitate to put a comment in the comment section. And also, if you like it, please hit the like button and also share it to your friends. Thank you for watching and thank you for supporting us. See you in the next video.
እሺ ስለተከታተላችሁን እናመሰግናለን። ቪዲዮአችንን ከወደዳችሁት ላይክ የምትለዋን ክሊክ አድርጉልን። በተጨማሪም ከታች ኮሜንት ሴክሽን ላይ የተሰማችሁን ስሜት ግለጹልን። አስተያየታችሁን ቅሬታም ካላችሁ ቪዲዮ ላይ የጎደለም ነገር ካለ ቅሬ ያላችሁ ነገርም ካለ ወይ እንዲጨመር እንዲስተካከል የምትፈልጉት ነገር ካለ እዚህ ኮሜንት ሴክሽን ላይ ብጽፉልን ይጠቅመናል። አይተን እናስተካክላለን ስህተታችንን። ከዛ በተጨማሪ ለቻናላችን አዲስ ከሆናችሁና ሰብስክራይብ ካላረጋችሁ ሰብስክራይብ አድርጉ። በዛውም እቺን የደውል ምልክቷን ክሊክ አድርጓት። ይሄ ማለት አዳዲስ ቪዲዮዎች እኛ ስንጨምር ዩቲዩብ ለእናንተ ኖቲፊኬሽን ይልክላችኋል ማለት ነው። እናመሰግናለን።